YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the topics in cryptocurrency. And guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. As you guys can see, market down a little bit today, right? Down like 2.79%. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about Toshi. We'll talk about it all, guys. But before we do that, I got to let you know, as always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just helping Crypto J. We just talk about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and news, things that is trending. So, again, Fear Greed Index coming in at 31, total market cap 2.76, Bitcoin coming in at 84. Hopefully developing some support in this 84 range. In my opinion, we're going to find out pretty soon, right? If we're going to have a double bottom here, if we're going to break down. The market seems pretty split right now on what it wants to do. Some people thinking that Bitcoin is going to see a retest. Some people thinking that Bitcoin is going to see a pump up. Again, we could be very well developing some new higher lows on Bitcoin, right? We have been kind of in an uptrend on this 7-day here. So maybe we're turning it around for Bitcoin. And again, maybe we can continue bullish for the rest of this, for Friday going into the weekend. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know. Are you bullish on this price action, or do you guys think that we might see a little bit of correction, right? I want to know. Can go either way. So let's talk about the rest of the market too, because again, we're starting to see a little bit of sell-off along with these altcoins too. Ethereum coming in at 1982 at the time of the video, starting to create a little bit of a nasty bear flag. Again, sitting a little bit in limbo. With Bitcoin, not really sure what it's going to do. The 1 week creating this bear flag here, right? We've talked about Ethereum keeps creating this bear flag after bear flag, right? We really got to find something on Ethereum. Otherwise, again, it's going to see a retest of some of these lower ranges. I would say possibly even as low as like 1,200, 1,100 Ethereum if Ethereum does not decide it wants to bump up. After that, I think Ethereum will go a freaking moon. I just want to say that too. I'm not bearish on Ethereum at all. I'm not bearish on cryptocurrency at all. Some people were like wonder like, oh Jay, are you fighting up this? No, I'm not fighting. I'm just trying to like let you know also like realistically what can happen. And because I don't want to like be dishonest, right? Like we got a shoulder here on Solana that could send us down quite a bit. I said even as low as 75. What is this guy thinking the range will be? Because he put a little picture here at 110, right? So he thinks we have some support at 110. Maybe we do. Again, maybe we have a double bottom. You know, the whole market can be making a recovery right now, but at the same time, we really got to see some volume pick up, and just a little concerned about the fact that it's Thursday and that we're still in a downtrend and that we might see some sell off into the weekend, and we are really sitting right on the support right now. And this is making me feel like, again, we just really got to see some volume happen pretty soon on Bitcoin if we want to continue the uptrend in the short term. But the long term, ultimately, guys, I'm so bullish on 2025. You have no idea. As a matter of fact, the more the market corrects down, the longer I feel like our cycle is going to be drawn out and the more money I feel like we're going to be able to make. We don't want to be in an overinflated market. We don't want to be in a bubble, right? So we need to actually see these types of corrections happen. They're healthy and they're necessary for like a healthy cycle. Otherwise, it's just a matter of time, right? So hopefully the bubble is popping now and we are starting to normal out. Price is starting to get kind of normal to these accumulation zones where these big institutions like, which really is the zones that you should be liking too. In my opinion, this is one. 84 is not a crazy zone. In my opinion, I'm not giving you financial advice, but I don't think you're crazy for dollar cost averaging for you guys that did buy in today. At the same time, I do think that maybe the price will go down. And then overall, I think that everybody will be happy that is in the market right now that's still participating in the next couple months. I feel like you're going to wish that you had more time. Some of you guys are like feeling bad when the price goes down. And I'm just like, dude, take advantage while you can, because this price might not be around. Today's price might not be tomorrow's price, buddy. But I will tell you one thing that happens all the time, guys, because I know you guys see the bears, they're acting super bearish and trying to FUD up the community and stuff like that. Guys, they always come back. They'll always come back. They'll sell for a loss, but then they'll buy back in at the bottom, and then they'll come back into the market. And then usually they'll buy at the top, actually. They'll wait, right? And then they'll be like, no, I heard about that crypto stuff. I tried that stuff. And they'll have their own experience with it. That doesn't need to be your experience in it. I always tell you guys anyway, time in the market is going to be timing the market every time. As long as you're like buying stuff that you believe in, you have conviction in, then you should feel nothing when the price goes down. If anything, you should just be buying it, because you shouldn't be buying things for tomorrow. You should be buying things for the next 5 years, especially on dips like this. Like when I'm buying Toshi, dude, I'm looking at this project like I'm long on this. I see this project doing something in the next couple years. Like I'm not trying to sell like right away. Like, will I take profit along the way, secure my initial? Probably. That would be responsible, right? Definitely not going to over leverage, but at prices like this, I don't see this as nothing but an opportunity. I'll buy this, and again, if we dump down again, I'll buy it some more. I'll just keep buying some more, buying some more, buying some more. Why? Because I don't think that the price will stay down here forever. I do think that the market will recover sooner or later. Again, either it's going to recover sooner, right? Maybe we find some support at 84 and we see this bull cycle happen like in the next week, 2 weeks. What if that happened? Then you're going to be wishing that you had more. So again, if the price goes down, instead of just like pretending it's the end of the world, I treat it like an opportunity. If you're looking at things that you're long on, you should see it as an opportunity too. Again, I'm long on Toshi. So when it breaks down, I'm gonna just be like, hey, the price looks like it needs to see some volume. If not, we might break down, but it's not the end of the world to me. I'm just buying it. So you could do whatever you want. Again, I'm not trying to tell you, go buy this coin, it's going to go up forever or whatever. Anything could happen, right? But at the same time, again, this coin has seen a lot of demand. It just listed on Coinbase. It got listed on Kraken. I'm extremely bullish on Toshi, and I'm very patient on this project. So again, I like it. I'm going to keep telling you guys I like this project, even if, again, it does decide it wants to retest. And if Bitcoin does also want to drop down, there's another reason why I have to tell you guys this, is because it's going to cause a lot of volatility in the market across the board. If Bitcoin decides that it wants to drop down to 74, you already seen that 68. You already seen what happened when Bitcoin decided it wanted to go up from 105 all the way down to 84. It would cause a huge bloodbath in the market, right? So I just want to tell you guys so that you're mentally prepared either way, right? Because we could be finding footing here. We could be starting a bull cycle. Or again, we could be looking at an $80,000 to $82,000 Bitcoin this weekend. Both can be realities. Again, double bottom here possibly. Maybe we shoot up from here. We got to get above 89, guys. Really, tomorrow is going to be a big day for us. Friday is going to be a big day because the market closes tomorrow, and we need to see confidence going into the weekend, because usually we don't see a lot of price action on the weekend. If anything, we could even possibly see prices like very volatile into the weekend. So what we want to see, again, positive price action. We want to see Bitcoin breaking up out of some of these resistances. This 1 day candle has been really big for us, right? On the daily here, right? And as you guys could see, we touched it, we rejected, and right now Bitcoin's kind of sitting in limbo, right? Are we going to print another red, or is this thing going to start again breaking above the second level of the Kellner channel? The market's just undecided right now. So hopefully we don't break down into the night. Hopefully we can continue to, keep going up. Got to pay attention to a couple things right here, right? Couple patterns that are a little disturbing with Bitcoin right now that might cause some red. One, the fact that we rejected off the second level. And two, if we do decide that we want to break above this, well, we also have a wedge again forming. So these wedges are nasty patterns. They cause a lot of panic sometimes in the market. Like right here, when we created this wedge and we rejected off of it, you guys see how much sell-off we had after that. It caused a panic. So now we're trying to build back confidence. And again, on the 30-minute, it looks like we're going to have another retest of some of these levels here. So we'll see how Bitcoin performs. Again, we could be seeing the cycle happen now, or maybe we need to retest again some of these lower ranges, the 68 range down here, something like that. And if that happens, our cycle is still intact. It will not be the end of the world. Will things be a little bit red? Yeah. Will there be cheaper prices? Yeah. And can you have an opportunity to take advantage of those cheaper prices? If you choose to. But what I would not be doing right now is selling coins. I had somebody say, oh, I sold out of this project so that I could get into Solana. And I'm like, oh, so you sold for a loss and then you bought another coin that is really at a very concerning price range right now where it could also capitulate, right? You moved out, like, look at Solana. Solana could really capitulate, right? This coin can continue going down a lot. It could go down by like more than like 30, 40%. So just understand the way that the market's looking right now. We might see some volatility. It's really at a make or break point right now for the cycle, but it seems like we've been saying that every day, right? It's a make or break point for the cycle. It's a make or break for the cycle. And then Bitcoin, of course, just doing its own thing sometimes. So we'll see. Again, maybe we print a big green candle. I feel like we're going to have to either start printing some big red, or we're going to either... Okay, look, we're either going to print a big red or we're going to start printing a couple of small greens in this situation. I feel like we're going to need to print like a couple little green uncertainty candles until we could break above this second level here. Or again, we're just going to start seeing some big fat red candle print as we break down off, because again, they will see this as a rejection and then they'll be like, okay, we're probably going to see a retest, and then I would assume 80K and then drop into the weekend. So that's what I'm paying attention to. I'm not bearish on 2025. I'm super bullish on 2025. The lower Bitcoin goes, honestly, the more time I feel like we're going to have to make money, the more time I feel like we're going to have to be accumulating projects that we like. I'm already looking at projects that I like. I'm not trading too much leverage, even though I told you guys in the last video it was looking like a short opportunity. I probably could have made some money there. I'm still not looking to play with leverage because, again, this could very well be the bottom and we could very well be recovering here. So in my opinion, those guys that are moving their bags around, those guys that are shorting the market, long in the market and all that stuff, they're not going to do as well as you guys that are just patient. You guys that are just patient, you guys that are just using this time to dollar cost average, historically have outperformed those guys in every single market. So I, again, think that the market just takes a little bit of patience. I'm patient on it. I'm looking for zones of accumulation. If Bitcoin drops down, I'm not going to panic. I'm not going to feel any kind of way about my coins. I'm not emotional about my investments at all. And nobody should be emotional about their investments, right? We shouldn't be over leveraged. So we shouldn't be over emotional about what we're investing in, right? We should have just been like investing like with some kind of risk management in our mind, right? So again, now's not the time, in my opinion, like that guy said who sold out of his bags, to do that. I wouldn't do that. Don't do that. But again, not your financial advisor, can't tell you what to do. Can tell you though, again, people that are patient historically in Bitcoin and in stocks have outperformed. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett, these guys talk about it all the time, how they got rich by buying when nobody else wanted it. They weren't talking about how they were selling out of their projects when nobody wanted it to go buy another project. They didn't get the shiny object syndrome. Guys, don't get the shiny object syndrome right now. We might see cheaper prices in the market, and there'll be a lot of shiny objects. You'll have time, cash some paychecks, go to work, cash some paychecks, you know, maybe put some money into the market, maybe 20%, a responsible amount, and then live off of 80%. Don't go put 100% of your money in a cryptocurrency. Definitely don't go put 100% of your money in a cryptocurrency at 84. And don't also go put all your money that the market's going to be short, because again, the market's volatile and nobody knows, guys. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that that the market will continue to pump? Do you guys think that we can see some more upside in the near future? Again, is 84 a level of support, or are we going to have a hard time breaking above this one-day chart? I want to know. Let me know in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.